And when trying to get into shape, as so many of us have resolved to do this January, you've probably wondered whether your scale is an ally or a foe. Well, it depends on your ultimate goal. And here with some helpful perspective is WSJ contributor Heidi Mitchell. Heidi, thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So some people look at their scale and break out in hives.
Right.
But for other people, it can be helpful. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a really great tracking device. I mean, I'm one of those people that's a little obsessive and gets on the scale every morning at the same time. But, you know, it's not necessary to be that obsessive. In fact, experts say that really once a week is a great way to maintain your well-being and maintain your
once a week. That's good to know. And you should do it at the same time every day. You say you do it in the morning. Is that ideal?
So doctors say the once a week comes from really those programs like Jenny Craig and other university-based ones where they do a weekly weigh-in. So they suggest that, yes, you do it in the morning, always on the same scale, because, you know, the one at your gym is maybe calibrated differently. But the morning, because, you know, it's more standard in the morning. Your weight can fluctuate throughout the day. And then also my favorite tip was that Wednesday is the day that you should weigh yourself. Because,
interesting.
Right, it's farthest,
why is that?
Farthest from the weekend, and where your eating becomes chaotic, perhaps you're eating out, drinking a little bit more, maybe less.
Interesting. So Wednesday morning, because mornings we also tend to weigh a little bit less. Right?
I think so. I mean, I'll let you know
we
next
haven't been
week.
eating all night. That's got to factor in somehow.
Right. There are lots of factors like women's monthly cycle, of course, eating out, traveling, getting off of your schedule is really.
Are there daily factors that can affect? I mean, can you gain weight in one day?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've experienced this, but as an obsessive daily weigher, I have seen my weight fluctuate as much as 4 pounds. So what the doctors say is that you should really not think of it as one number, but it should be a range. So about 2% of your total weight.
Yeah, I confess I never weigh myself because I just think that I can tell everything I need to know by the way my clothes fit. That's it.
I think doctors would say that that is healthy.
I mean, my husband is like you, though. He likes to have the scale. But some people who are not necessarily focused on losing weight and just want to become more fit and get into shape, do they need to weigh themselves as well?
I think you're right that just the way that you feel and the way that you fit into your clothes is a really good way to see how you're doing. And again, the weight is just one number, like your blood pressure and other things like that you should use to calibrate. But there is a study, there is some research to show that weighing yourself daily, if you are trying to lose weight, weighing yourself daily can really nip it in the bud. If you are trying to lose weight, you see your weight going up a little bit, you kind of change your behavior, but you don't want it to become an obsessive.
And muscle weighs more than fat, true or false?
You know, it's such a tiny, tiny percentage that it does, but it's not going to matter that much. You're not even going to see it on my crazy scale. That does
darn. All right. Well, Heidi,
but you'll look better, right?
That's right.
It's all about how your clothes fit.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Heidi, thank you so much for that.